Hi, my name is K.Nevelsteen. In this prototype, I'm going to be using Metaverse interoperability technology called IPSME to interconnect stores. So there's lots of markets today like video games, music, and art, where there's usually a number of very large stores where an artist can pay a fee to put their product. As an artist, you can set up your own store on the internet, but the chances that that store is going to be found by users is next to nothing. And then with lots of individual stores on the internet, users have to deal with lots of different shop styles, payment systems, and downloading mechanisms. What doesn't exist today is this type of village market concept where an artist can set up shop with other artists and then users can browse those products. So in this prototype, I start with an empty market called the Store of Stores. And then, as you can see, I have 0 search results. Now, if I was an indie game developer like Iris VR that needs publicity, I could set up a server on the internet like so, and then I could run a small application that publishes products to the web. Now, at the same time, I want those products to be available in the Store of Stores. So if I search here under video games, then I see that lo-fi comes up as a result from the Iris VR server. One comment, of course, is that we need to have some kind of verification of developers to make sure that lo-fi is only being sold by Iris VR. Now, as the number of shops increases, then the list of products here will increase. We can sell other things than just video games. For example, we have virtual overlays. And if we search, then you see that I've added here MIM, my virtual overlay for Minecraft. But we can make this a little bit more interesting. So the Store of Stores is basically a virtual environment, which means that I have here a virtual overlay to connect Epic Games. So if I go ahead and install that, then if I search for video games in the game store, then you'll see that I get search results from both from the Iris VR server and also from Epic Games. So basically, the Store of Stores is an empty shell that users can completely change to their liking. With virtual overlays, you can change anything from the store like look and feel, list of displayed games, list of curated products, and there's basically no proprietary control over anything the user sees. Now, a major argument against the Store of Stores is a recurring one for the Metaverse as well, and that is of proprietary control. Who owns the store? The Store of Stores consists of 4 different component types. The first component type is each individual store themselves. I set up a store for lo-fi as an example, but the idea is that Iris VR set up their own server and then maintain control over it. And I definitely do not own or have control over Epic Games. So they have control. The second type of component is a discovery service. So each individual store needs to be able to be found, so they have to register themselves with a discovery service. In theory, the owner of the discovery service could try and play the role of gatekeeper and dictate which stores are allowed to participate. But the system isn't limited to just one discovery service. There can be many. And so they can be created for different purposes as well, or using different technologies, for example, distributed computing or blockchain. The Store of Stores itself could track more than one discovery service, or different discovery services could be linked together also using IPSME. The third component is the UI itself. Similar to the Metaverse, the Store of Stores needs a universal interface, an empty shell that accesses other virtual environments and that can be overlaid with users' own preferences, somewhat to like what a browser is. It's possible to create different UIs for the Store of Stores. The UI would just have to talk to the discovery services, find the individual stores, and then query them for products. This means that if someone tries to exert proprietary control over the UI, that different UIs can be created for different purposes. For example, one for a flat desktop and one, for example, like a VR shopping mall. And the last and final component type is that of the translations. So the mechanism that we use for stores to speak to discovery services and also to the UIs is translations that are external to those systems. The ability for UIs to display results differently is also translations. So, and anyone that has enough knowledge about the systems being translated can offer a translation. If someone tries to exert proprietary control over a translation, others can provide an alternative implementation, and you basically get an industry of translations. Thank you for watching.